What's up? Thank you so much for tuning in to my broadcast. I am Racquel. Listen, if you have to go ahead and fast forward, okay? Because this is something I'm actually doing new today, kind of, not really. Um, Again, my name is Raquel. I am Raquel. And if you'd like to book with me, you could do via my website. The information is below, or email me if you would like to purchase any of my merchandise. I have two ebooks. One is Reading Made Simple, Fun Comprehension Activities for Young Learners, and the other is The Mirror Within, Identifying Self Sabotage and Embracing Accountability. I created these things personally from my own life experiences and the things that I've dealt with, and I felt like these particular topics could help people. On top of being a medium, an intuitive reader, and I have a degree in mass communications, public relations. I also substitute teach. So I have come to, I had to put this on do not disturb, all this damn notifications, bells, whistle go off. I have observed many things and therefore I try to find solutions. So that's what that is about. I also have an online tarot class. It's a video and a PDF, and that can be purchased. All this stuff can be purchased through Patreon, just so you know if you're interested. And yeah, you can find Patreon through my website. It's right there, smack that bam. It's not nothing hidden, okay? So I am. Let's see the live chat. Let me see. Put all here. Join. If you would like to come up here, you can. Hopefully, we get some people up in here. If you'd like to come up in here, you can. Um, but yeah, let's see what messages we have while I'm waiting on, just somebody to pop on in here. There's been a lot going on, y'all. Let me tell y'all about what the hell happened to me yesterday. Uh-oh. Oh, we got something coming in reverse. The mother of baskets. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Got this deck card. All right. I'm gonna read those. So let's talk about what happened to me yesterday. Child, let me tell y'all something. I went to work. I come home. I was substituting at my son's school. We walk in the door. My house smells like purity shit. What the fuck is going on? I have two dogs. My husky was behind the gate, right? And my border collie was roams free. He's pretty calm. Those are two high energy dogs, but he's older. He's kind of calm. And so, we're hunting down this shit smell because I know one of them dogs then shitted in my house, right? Me and my son and I are looking high and low. Now, one thing I try to do before I leave the house, I'm consistent about it. I close my bedroom door and the bathroom door, and the reason being is because drop something in the chat. Let me know if you're here. Let me know if you want me to pull a card for you. The reason being I do that because dogs get fucking busy, and I don't want my one dog, playing in tissue, or I don't want anything strange to happen while I'm gone. Well, my son goes in my room, right? And thank goodness I don't have carpet. And he's like, "Mom, look." And it was a little like puddle of like liquid shit. So I'm over it. I'm cleaning this up. And then I don't know if y'all use Fantastic. That shit is strong with the bleach. But I start hitting that boy and then I had to clean that up. And so then I went to go clean my bathroom. So it was real bleachy in here. But then all of a sudden when my husband came home, the shit smell started to come back. So I'm like, what the fuck? I had check the refrigerator in my room, make sure ain't nothing spoiling. Like, cause I don't, what is going on? Baby, we sitting over there talking. I'm telling them what happened. Now, not only was that smell going on when we came in the house, I go in the room that I keep my dog in. He didn't chew some wood off the wall, and it's like wood chips all over the fucking floor. Now, I don't know what that was about because he's never done that. Like, he's never been one to be like chewing on stuff or whatever. And we've had him since he was like straight up after 8 weeks. We got him, the husky. So I don't know what that was about, right? But at this point, like we've been getting many messages. We really need to move the fuck up out of here. So my husband and I are looking. I pulled the shade, baby. I pulled the shade over my window. I pull it back. Baby, it's liquid shit dripping from it. It's all on my tote. It's it was so much shit. we had to clean all that shit up, and I was pissed. Like, first of all, I'm gagging because the smell is horrific. And I know what happened. I had got some of this chicken. I had got some fried chicken. I don't fry chicken. I either air fry it or bake it. Okay, I don't fry chicken. I don't deal with that grease getting all over the house. I don't do that. So I bought some fried chicken from this market around here called Glory Market. My theory is because my border collie, if he gets if he gets into chicken, he gets this like explosive shit going on. So I think he went in the trash or he did something stupid when we wasn't home. But why the fuck he had to go in my room and shit, right? So I'm asking my daughter like, cause I know she be going in my room when I leave, looking in the mirror, getting herself ready for school. I'm like, did you leave my door closed? Like, did you leave my door open for the dog to get in there? She's like, no, mom, I shut it. I said, are you sure you're not confusing today with yesterday? She was like, no, mom, I shut it. I said, are you sure you didn't leave it cracked? She was like, no, mom, I heard it click when I pulled it shut. So you mean to tell me the dog went to my room, opened the door, and took a shit in there? It was so disgusting. And so my husband just walked in from working. He works two jobs and then he does side work because he's like this masterful HVAC technician. And so he like, oh shit, what the fuck? He was like, it's dripping, hurry up, hurry. So we scrambled around the house trying to clean all this shit. It was just very ridiculous. Very ridiculous. So I know y'all didn't really ask for that, but it's a lot of shit we don't ask for on this internet. Okay, so we got this mother of baskets here. It's in reverse. You see that? It's in reverse. So you might be feeling like you feel some money coming, but you ain't seen no money. You waiting on this money, right? Everybody else getting money. Why not me? You might feel like that. You might feel like you've been putting all the work that you have and could be putting in. But I do want to tell you this. You got this Wheel of Fortune card here. So life is about cycles, okay? It is about cycles. And sometimes things just aren't as popping as we want them to be. I was having a conversation with someone earlier and I realized a lot of us has been going through a lot of shit. And if you're paying attention, maybe you're one that life is showing you to get rid of some shit, right? You've been holding on to stuff, holding on to emotions, not letting go, holding on to clothes you don't need, just holding on to things. What is this lag? I don't do y'all see a lag? I see somebody watching me. I saw a lag. And sometimes we gotta let that stuff go because it's in our energetic field, right? And it's slowing things down. But on top of that, again, life is cycles. Nature runs in cycles. And right now we're in the like hibernation mode, right? So it's a lot of endings. We got this death card. It's a lot of endings happening. A lot of stuff that we gotta wrap up. A lot of stuff that we gotta let go. Even relationships. And I'm gonna tell you, friendships, right, might be ending. People might feel like they no longer want to continue this journey with you. Go ahead and let them out the door. It's okay. Let them out the door. Okay. If you want, you can join my live. I put the link in the chat to join me. And I could pull a card for you. So, I mean, you might be feeling like that, but I want you to remain encouraged. And I also want you to, some of us are not addressing some of the things that you have this idea of what you would like to do. You might be in a cycle where you're getting tired of what you're doing. And you need to do that, okay? Because see, here we got these cards is coming out in the reverse. We've got the Mother of Wands, right? So naturally, quite naturally, you're a very creative being, but you're not feeling the creativity because of where you're at. You have become stagnant, right? And energy must flow. And I was thinking, even with water freezes when it's not. Um, it freezes in the cold, and probably if it was moving with a constant movement, it wouldn't freeze. But when stuff settles, it can get stiff. If you don't move your limbs, it will get stiff. A lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm getting older." Yeah, but you're not moving either, right? You're not moving. So a lot of stuff is about movement. We got to make sure we keep stuff moving and shake stuff that's no longer working because it just really becomes like bricks and cinder blocks on our ankles and it's anchoring us down unnecessarily. Okay, so let's see what else do we got here. Oh boy. So we got the justice card, right? And when I see this knife here, more than anything, you're going to get your justice, but you have to stand in your truth. You see these people up here trying to push up the scale to balance it. A lot of times when we're operating in delusionals and cognitive dissonance and not just addressing what's going on, we're unhappy. It's working against us. You got to stand in your truth. All right, it's time. I've got this saying that authenticity is my only religion. I actually have a sketch out for the the T-shirt to make. Authenticity is my only religion. You have to be true to yourself, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. You know, say the uncomfortable thing out loud, but you still be respectful. You don't have to be disrespectful, but voice how you're feeling. Voice your opinions. Don't let people run over you. Don't feel like you can't get what you know you're owed. Um, stand up for yourself. Okay, because I don't know why all these cards are coming in reverse. We got the high priestess in reverse, right? So somebody is like really, really intuitive. They could be a teacher, they could be a psychic medium, they could be and when I say teacher, they could be one of that teaches esoteric knowledge, metaphysical knowledge, but they're not. It's in reverse, meaning this is who they are, but they're not operating in that. Right? They still maybe you have to wake up, or maybe you're insecure again because you're not standing in your truth. Right? You're not accepting the mission, so you're insecure about it. Stand in your motherfucking truth, baby. Hit the like button. Hit that like button if you're in, so other people can get up in here. Hit that like. You know, this popped out too. You see, this is the Father of Wands, right? So you could see this person is teaching. You see the people here. They're teachers. So this is more further confirmation about how someone here is meant to teach, but they're not doing what they need to do. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so these fell out. You got the hangman here. Here it is. Somebody is I was holding it upside down and it fall out upside down. Somebody here is again just waiting around. Uh, I get it's hibernation season. There's a lot of strange stuff been going on, but they're waiting around. And trust me, this is partially me too, right? This message is for me too. That's why I'm on here today, because I've been feeling I need to do these things, and so I'm on here doing it. Right, my thing is supposed to do something every day, some type of reading, for 30 days at a time. So some of those readings will go on Patreon. They will not be seen on my personal social media, and they are free. It's just that you have to be a member of the Patreon. So this is why I say join my Patreon and my fan base, because those are the ones I'm going to be working. These other ones are fugazi. I don't know. And then we've got the devil card. So again, temptations, mind frames, beliefs, scarcity thoughts, fears, these things that are holding you back of the mind, right? From taking action. You got to take action and don't let fear um run it. So here we got the fool card, right? So take this mission like the fool, be open, be in like a childlike energy, right? To where you're open to the journey, you're trusting of the journey, you're trusting that the creator source that is within you, that governs all things, within all things, right? You're a projection of creator. It has your back. How can you fail? I mean, you literally are part of creating the universe. How can you fail? How can you fail? So this is when they say this is a spiritual battle. Yes, it is, and it's attacking our minds and keeping us in a chokehold. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people are barking about fucking Trump, and they're barking about this Kamala thing. Listen, let me tell y'all something. This might be an unpopular opinion, and you might not want to hear it, but our government is a reflection of who we are. So unless we take stances and change some of our beliefs and some of the way that we operate, unless we raise our integrity and our vibration, this is what we get. Now, I truly believe what's going on now is sometimes we got to feel the flame, right? Sometimes you need your ass whooped to understand how to move. Get your motherfucking ass up. Sometimes you got to feel that burn, right? Sometimes fear is an excellent motivator. But one thing I'm not really about the fear though. I really don't. And this is why I don't tap into a lot of this stuff, because it can be a bit much. It can like work on your psyche. But they know that fear is an excellent motivator. And two things can be true at once, right? This can be something that seems very terrifying, but it could be working to the greater good to get us in the direction that we need to go. So there's always like a spiritual narrative, a natural narrative, and our beliefs, right? All working at the same time. So you got the two of baskets, right? So you might be like in between making a decision. You're looking at what I used to be versus what I'm trying to become. Okay, you're trying to balance this. What should I choose? Well, evolution is part of the process. It's okay. It's okay to change. And whoever don't like it can kick rocks, right? And once you begin to move, you will see the infinite opportunities and abundance that comes your way. It will make you happy. You see how she's like just skipping down the road with her balloons. She's accepted who she is. She's standing in it and she's living life. That's not to say that life is perfect. And I want to say like, so to me, I'm not part of any cult. I'm not part of no fucking cult. I'm not part of no group. Okay. Like I said, I am Racquel. That's it. I don't know shit about nothing else. That's it. And to me, the spiritual journey is simply about coming into one's truth, knowing yourself in the bigger picture of things, and understanding that the God force that you are, the creator that you are, the projection of creator that you are, is coming to shed all the things that you've been programmed to believe and just come into you. Really. I mean, a lot of this other shit that's woo woo, I think we get lost into it. And a lot of people is in spiritual psychosis, and I'm not knocking that, because listen, everybody has their part to play in this game. So I really have nothing to say. I'm not going to come to nobody and be like, hey, I don't think you should be worshiping these deities. I don't think it's nothing wrong with working with energies, but worshiping them, like putting yourself as inferior, like they're superior, to me, I don't agree with. But I don't knock anyone or how they practice and how they believe, because this is their journey and everybody's got a journey and nobody's journey look the same. So when you come on here trying to, tell people what the fuck to do, you out of pocket, because you cannot advise somebody, and y'all have two different worlds you live in. You could share your experience, you could share what worked for you, and that might be helpful to somebody. It might resonate with somebody. And I'm always about share what you've been through, right? But trying to tell people what to do, hell no. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, this fell out. So we got the 10 of wands here. This is a person that's doing a lot of multitasking. You got a lot, you're working uphill. And you might be about to break. You might need to take a rest. It's okay. It's okay. What else we got? Again, make sure that you're liking this video for me. Okay? And also subscribe to my Patreon and fan base. And all of this stuff is through my website. Okay, so we have the sun card, right? You know what? I don't know. This is what's coming to me. I'm sorry. Somebody, and I don't like to do these type of readings and put out here, but I feel like somebody's expecting a baby. And not only do I feel like it's a baby, but I feel like it's definitely a star child that's coming here with a very specific position, some kind of role, right? I don't know, maybe somebody resonates that. If that makes sense to you, if you've been getting like some kind of dreams or messages where you feel like, and I'm not talking about, I'm not trying to make it extra dramatic or woo woo or some shit like that, because I know a lot of people be on here and they be extra as fuck, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just really giving what I'm getting, y'all. And sometimes the shit sound crazy because there's so many ridiculous ass people on here. It's hard to trust anybody, but honestly, real shit. I am getting that somebody is about to have a baby. Um, you and this other person that have connected for a very specific purpose to bring this child in. And that's not to say that y'all won't have a wonderful relationship going forward or whatever. I'm just saying that's why you were put together. So that's what I'm getting. But also, yeah, see, this is the sun card. This is definitely a divine child. That's yeah. I want to put that out there. Let's see what else. Make sure you share this video with somebody that you think will enjoy it. The lovers. Okay. Even though this card definitely can be about relationships, right? Okay, I'm picking up on something else. But first I want to address self-love. A lot of us are needing to give self-love. We're needing to fall in love with ourselves. We're always looking for external validation. We want someone to come around and you be very dysfunctional. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying sometimes you're dysfunctional as fuck, you're disrespectful as fuck to yourself or whatever. And then you attract somebody on that type of frequency, and then it's a toxic dynamic, and I don't know who the fuck is knocking on my door. You see what I'm saying? They knocking like the goddamn police. What could really be going on? I don't know. What could be going on? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see what the fuck is going on. Stay with me. Stay with me. Who's at the door? Who's at the door? Anyway, that might be my husband. I don't know why he would be knocking though. Oh, that is him. Okay, we good. Nobody crazy. Shit. Okay, what else? Oh, that messed me up. I got off track. So back to what I was saying. The lovers, self love or whatnot. But also, I was picking up like emotional intelligence, right? Some of us have been lacking emotional intelligence when it comes to dealing with our relationship. And so it has been a battle. I do want to say to you, it is okay to voice your needs, and it's okay to set boundaries, and it's okay to have expectations. Okay. And anyone who cannot get with that, um, it's okay. They can step. See, me coming up myself, right, in a house that was very dysfunctional, right? And my mom held her tongue about a lot of stuff, right? But my parents were in a very tumultuous relationship, and I'm not demonizing either one of them. I'm just saying. And when you have a person that's very domineering, you might have been raised by a person that's very domineering, and they did not hear anything that you had to say. Now, I was very outspoken as a kid, but it's one thing to be outspoken with your parents and talking shit, right? Like you talking shit back and forth, yeah, 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 yeah. And y'all. But when it comes to something like really needing emotional support, like that was not my dad, and it's okay. My dad was a businessman, but like he wasn't about to sit down there and just he's not good with that. And largely because he didn't get that, right? So a lot of this stuff is passed down. You can't give what you didn't get. And you have to be aware of this shit to change it in your bloodline for your lineage. You have to be aware of it, acknowledge it, and work to change it, right? So sometimes you might feel suppressed because that's what you're used to. You feel like nobody gives a fuck about what I gotta say. And it's not a conscious thing, it's a subconscious. So you might find yourself like, this don't make no sense. Like, I'm very outspoken, I'm very direct. Yes, but are you direct when it comes to your needs or how things have made you feel? Because I notice even with myself with certain things, I'm just starting to do this now. Voice certain things. A lot of stuff be in my head. I be stuck up in my head, and that's just I don't know if that's a Leo thing, but I'll be stuck up in my head and keep it moving. So it's okay. It's okay to voice certain stuff. Um, I'm gonna pull one more card from this deck and see, and then I'm gonna move to another one. So what else we got? What else we got? And I notice, I don't know who else's readers that might be looking. Um, but I know y'all notice that some of the times when we pull in these cards, that the message be for us, right? It be for us too. It be for the collective that's looking, but it be for you too. Let's see. Okay, this card flipped over. It's in the baskets. So I feel like with this community connections, brotherhoods and sisterhoods, us working more together for a positive path forward, us understanding that we are our own savior. No one's going to come to save us. I know we like to believe in these, we like to create these characters, and it was stuff that was inbred in us and programmed into us, right? So it's okay, rightfully so. But if you're not seeing this, I understand, but you should be noticing, or you could be noticing, that it's really about taking action and taking control of your life, right? And so I believe we're in a tide where that's coming around. You're going to be finding your tribe to help you do what you need to do, and it's going to be fulfilling. Okay, so let's see what message that the ancestors have for us. And y'all, if y'all can, um, let me know. I'm gonna, the next thing I want to do, but I need y'all to participate. I want to do what is the negative attachment? Going over your negative attachment, being honest, what you have that's a negative attachment that you need to let go. And we could talk about that on live. I want to do that. Maybe pull a couple cards too, but I definitely want to do that. Let's see. What else do we have here? What does the ancestors have to say? It says connect with animals, right? So, for those of you, this is only going to resonate with who it resonates with, that have a affinity for animal, like you love animals. You might have animals. You might have dogs. You might have cats. You might have a fucking farm. I don't know. And there's a reason for that. But animals are very high vibrational beings, and they have messages and energies that you can benefit just connecting with them, interacting with them, playing with them, petting them, talking to them. Sometimes you could talk to them. Sure, they ain't gonna necessarily talk back. They might go "Ooh," like mine or some shit like that, or bark, but you know, they have their own energy. Any other messages? Be open to love. Oh wow, open to love. So know that God is love, creator is love. And love is possible simply because it's a thing, because creator source is love. And you have to be open to it. But you also have to be doing your own work, right? Okay. Let's see. Now, look at this here. I didn't have two of them fall on the floor. Hold on, y'all. Oh boy. Ooh, this is confirming what we went through earlier. Answer the call, right? So you're being called to do something. Let's see. You're being called to do something, and you might be hesitating. You might be hanging around like the hangman card we pulled earlier. It's time for you to answer the call. It's so funny because I pulled a message yesterday, and it's on Patreon if you want to see it. And I was hearing the song. Uh, what was the What was the song? Damn, I put it on the damn message, and now I can't remember. But it was like it was a song that was saying like "get moving" type of thing. Um, and this confirms that message earlier too. It says upskill. So, work, career, crossroads. You're at a crossroads, right? About you in the past and who you want to become. But like this one says, answer the call. You know what you're being called to move and walk into, right? But you're wrestling with this thing. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I? Yes. Look at it as a new journey, right? Out with the old, in with the new. The shit gets stale for real. For real. You got to keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. Y'all, I got these coils. I know the picture I got. I just like the picture. That's why I put it up. I put it up there as my thumbnail. But I got my hair coil, and I'm going through this journey, y'all. I'm gonna see make it do what it do. Uh huh. Yes. All right. So I like these cards. These are oracle cards. Put the tarot up. See what this is saying. What do we have here? Uh-oh. Details, details, details. What do they say? The devil's in the details. 43 at the top, 7, analyzation. So yeah, you're looking over a lot of details and you get lost in the details. Some of y'all over analyzing, overlooking up shit. Listen, just start. Get started, okay? We got the movement card here with 82 or 28 at the top. Look, here I go with this mild dyslexia. I'm starting to think I got. 10 is like after the completion, but a new beginning, right? So you got to get moving to get to that. Okay. You see this balloon is taking off. The new shit gonna be taking off. But you gotta start. You have to start. You can't be in analysis paralysis. You know what I'm saying? Anything else? We get into that. And that's the thing with the spiritual journey. You get into the analysis paralysis. Why is the my discover the clues oracle cards? And I gotta take that upstairs. Bone collector, right? With one at the top, new beginning. So you've been collecting different information again, different things, tools for your toolbox. It's time to apply those tools. Okay. All right. It's time to apply some tools. Well, y'all, listen. I've went over 32 minutes here, so that's good. Check out. I have a series called Truth and Justice Tarot on. It's exclusive to Patreon. So subscribe to Patreon. Check that out. Um, I just did one the other day on the Naziah. Is it Naziah Harris? Because I know at first I was saying Zanaya, so that's why I said this mild shit of dyslexia. Truth and Justice Tarot is a Patreon exclusive where I help solve murder and missing person mysteries. Please help me and send in your requests by clicking Send Your Suggestions located under the Contact tab on my website at RacqiRoadTV.com. Watch the series for free by joining my Patreon. Yeah, so back to it. But yeah, so make sure you join that Patreon because I just did a reading and it was really deep. So I'm really 4 episodes in with the Truth and Justice Tarot. Okay. Um TT Branch, I did the Naziah Harris, I did John Bonet. I did John Bonet live though. I did that one. It's on YouTube. But and then there was another one on there that I did. They were really good, very interesting. But typically, Truth and Justice Tarot is going to be exclusive to Patreon. It is free, but you just have to sign up for the Patreon. So that's good. I put that out there. I just did a reading on there the other day. So I'll be doing different readings and stuff like that. That's really the spot that ties all my shit together, right? So anything that I'm doing, you're really going to see what I'm doing anywhere, everywhere, and what I'm not doing that's just exclusive to there. So that is the main hub. That is the priority, my Patreon. It's a lot of shit that I do for free, and there's some things that are paid. And those things are very valuable. For instance, I have a podcast coming up. I am Racquel, no chaser, and that's going to release in 3 days, right? And so, any tier that you pick, paid tier that you pick on Patreon, you have access to that. I do have a couple episodes for good faith that are free, right? You can access for free, but you still have to be a member of the Patreon. The thing about it is, when you're putting your energy out here, you don't want people misusing it and abusing it, ignoring it, or whatever, and treating it like it's nothing. So when you put your money behind some shit, you gonna value some shit, and that's how I feel about it. I've been doing so much free shit, baby. I've been doing this for 9 years now. 9 years. It has been a journey. I mean, this whole stuff with this reading tarot and all this shit, it came out of left field. I don't know what the fuck it's about, but it's part of the journey, right? It's me waking up, but it's 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 like just one aspect of the bigger picture of what I am here for, right? But this is just a digestible way of connecting with people and giving them some inspiration. But I didn't start off like this. Okay, I went to school. I went to Specs Howard for broadcast media arts, and then I graduated from Rochester College with a bachelor's degree in mass communications, public relations. So it's definitely been a journey. So yeah, get into that content, y'all. But I thank you so much for tapping in. Again, make sure you like, subscribe to my Patreon more than this YouTube. And you can book a reading with me through my website. The information is below the video. And I appreciate y'all. And I'm out.